your little dog?
You can do it. Wonder Wheel. I don't want to go through life being a Wonder Wheel murderer.
Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome to another Collectible Past. We're going to get ready to talk about some of the toys of the week. What do we got this time? What do we got brewing in the kitchen? What did we waste our goddamn money on this time? I guess you're going to be finding out very shortly. And of course, joined as always, we got Vinnie Art. What's up, Vinnie?
Hey, well, I'm kind of happy we're into October, so I think there's going to be some cool, creepy monster type stuff and scary stuff this month, I hope. So let's see where it's going to lead us.
Well, hopefully it's a good kind of scary, and it's not the Lizzo and spandex type of scary. And also joined by, we got Trina from Real Horror.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Happy to be here.
Always a pleasure to have you on with us. And we are joined by my buddy Slasher McSplitter. What's up, Slasher?
Yo, what's good?
It's good. It's going. And of course, we already got some wonderful people hanging out in the chat. Chaos Hoy was in early. Chaos, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping in. Super fan Adam Strawhan also in the house. What's up, Neville? Did you mean Nibble? Or are you talking about Neville the wrestler, the guy with the very funny ears that look like Bible? Orville Nation, PJ is in the house. What's up, man? I hope that you're doing well.
I think he meant the neighbor from I Am Legend. Isn't his name Neville?
I thought you were talking about the singer Aaron Neville with that giant fucking birthmark on his face.
I don't know. It's all strange to me. Trina's in the chat, greeting everybody as well. Soul Assassin, the mod among mods. What's going on, Soul Assassin? I'm glad that you were here with us. Brutal, what's up, Brutal? Hey, Brutal, if you ever want to stop in, she's sure to let us know. Vinny can shoot over a little pop cotton. Also in the house. What's up? Nachos to you, good friend. What's horror toys? When's that stream? It's going to be horror all month long. And we're going to have some good ones tonight. I know I've got a few that are still, unfortunately, cooking in the back kitchen, but I do have a bunch of stuff all ready to go. So I'm going to fire this up and start this one off with something that is semi-horror related. Nah, it's absolutely 100% horror related. I've actually, I've had another version of this figure, and I enjoyed that figure. The figure is nice, but there was a few problems with articulation because, unfortunately, that just seems to be the way this company goes when they have the cloth type figures. I'm sure everyone on the panel already knows what I'm talking about, but this is the newer ultimate version of this figure. So here we go. It's horror time. Guys, here we are again. We are hanging out with the horror icon pig. Stripe! What's going on, Stripe? We're getting ready to talk about the next horror-related figure. This one is by way of NECA. Here we go again. We've got an updated version right here. We've got the ultimate miner from My Bloody Valentine. Now, if you'd seen the channel earlier last year, I actually showed off the other miner with these soft goods on, but here is an updated one that should have tons more articulation and maybe not some of the same ankle and feet problems that the other one has. So right out of the package here, we have the miner from My Bloody Valentine. I got to say that everything looks pretty damn good on this figure. All the detailing is there in the face and everything, like all the little blood that's on his breathing mask. Like everything that was there with their other figure with the soft goods is present here as well. Like all the detailing, like even the little wire that's running from his box up to his helmet, everything. Everything is there. Everything. And this one does not have the leg problems that the soft goods one did. So we'll go ahead and we'll get some of the accessories out, get us some poses, and see how he fares. Here we go. We got him with his nail gun pointing out, and a little bit of a pose going on right here.
Like Harry Wharton's back in town.
Here he goes with his knife.
One is dead, and so are you.
And I almost missed something. So he does come with the candy box, just like he did with the other figure. This opens up. Yeah, it does open up, and it is supposed to have a heart in there, but I don't know what that is. That is not a heart. I think they kind of flubbed on this one. The first design was much better. This looks like, I don't even want to say it. And here we go with his pickaxe. And because of all the movement that is available in the wrist, in the double jointed elbows, in the forearms, you can actually get him to use both hands to hold his pickaxe. This figure is damn near perfect. It's another one that NECA has come so close to hitting. I just wish they would have had some kind of chest cut in this one. Overall, this one is fantastic though. The likeness is there, all the detailing is there, even down to everything that they've done with the detailing on this pickaxe. Everything is there on this figure. And I am saying that this one is spectacular and that this one is an extremely solid 9 out of 10. It almost gets there, NECA, so close.
Yeah, I think they forgot to put the heart. That shape is like a plug for the heart.
Yeah.
I think yours was they didn't put it in that one.
It looked like an operation piece.
Yeah, they goofed.
It looked like some kind of woman's play toy to me. That's what
Hey, Bruno, how you doing?
That would explain why it was bloody. It was that time of the month.
Oh my.
Speaking of, I'm coming out with my new toy line.
Oh, shit.
My bloody tampon.
But I mean, like overall, this was absolutely fantastic. It absolutely has no waist turn though, and there's no chest cut. That is like the one major drawback to this figure. And then the penis candy box. I mean, other than those things, everything else about this thing was perfect. The double jointed knees, and they're doing something different with the double jointed knees and elbows, kind of like they did with Kong, where it's got a separated elbow in the middle of the two joints on the shoulder and the forearm, and then the thigh and the shin.
It's like
so they got
Ash versus Evil Dead. I think was the first time I've seen that when they started doing that, like for the elbows, where it's like it's that extra round piece that's in between those joints, so it looks like a natural kind of elbow movement. Again, they're doing a great job, and yeah, like you said, like by the knee for the pants, where they overlap, like the kneecap would come down a little bit. It's good. I like it.
Yeah, it looks really good. Like I really like the clothes one that I've got. I think you have it too, don't you, Tommy?
Yeah. I did a review on it last year.
Yeah, I thought so. Seeing this, I'm really thinking I might need to get it.
I know. I'm very, very
think you need to get it.
Listen,
Trina, your wallet is getting very heavy right now. It's getting very heavy.
Actually,
you need this toy.
I
can find this. I can find this in the store. It is not a problem.
I already have you looking for the creature from the Black Lagoon for me. Oh man,
you wanted him in color though, right?
I definitely in color, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound.
Stop that. He's like a drug dealer.
That's what I'm saying. He would have been a great crack dealer.
Hey kid, kid, want some toys? He opens up his overcoat. Hey,
you know what he's like? He's like Jesse Pinkman in Breaking Bad. When he went to the
when he went into rehab to try and sell all of them meth.
Oh my god, that was
That's what Tommy is, because like I passed on that guy twice. I'm like, I really want to get this, but I can't spend the money right now. It's only if I sell something I'll be spending, And Tommy's like, here.
So you're breaking even all the time.
I'm trying to, because I don't want to put myself in a hole.
Vinny's going to wind up at one of those AA meetings. You're here for toys? Boo this man, boo.
Well, I showed Tommy, there was one, that big bad toy store, I ordered it because I had a couple of bucks in PayPal, but I'm like, other than that, like, I don't want to go to my pocket in these fucking stores. It's dangerous. Oh, man.
God, what would happen if we freaking got to hang out and we went into one of my freaking Targets? My God, you'd be walking out with all kinds of stuff.
I would be buying everything.
Vinny would be walking out with so much stuff, the store would be asking him if he wants security to take him out to his car.
I know.
I'm reminded of that. What was that game show where they had to run through the grocery stores and throw everything in the
Supermarket sweep.
Yeah, supermarket sweep of toys. You know, just throw it all. Go.
If Tommy was like, "Hey, you know what? I'll buy whatever you want today." Yeah, but otherwise, no. I have no room. I can't even find. Well, I don't have room to display the rest of my gargoyles. Like, where the hell am I going to stick these things?
Let me ask you something, Vinny. Do you have room to move about the house? Can you actually walk about the house? Because if you got room to move around, you've got room to stack more stuff into your place.
Yeah,
Get some ceiling things and hang them like with filament wire and like.
I want to do that with the gargoyles, to be honest.
Yeah, they'll actually look awesome.
They'll look fantastic.
Yeah.
But Vinny, did you see that? Did you see that clock tower picture on Twitter?
Clock tower?
Yeah, they made a clock tower display for the gargoyles.
Who did?
Uh-oh.
Well, I don't think it's for sale. I think someone just made it.
Well, I don't.
Wallet out the window. He's like, son of a bitch.
But here's the thing. NECA has been getting into the diorama scene as well because they got one out for the turtles, and I heard that they were going to be putting out more dioramas too, since that one did fairly well. I mean, granted, it's like $300 for that, or almost $300 for that diorama.
What did they do with the turtles? The sewer?
Yeah, they did like the sewer scene, like their sewer.
Their hangout. Yeah.
Sewer lair. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, for something like gargoyles, or these, just as an example. What they could do, they could have given like a little piece of like the inside of the clock tower, like where they kind of hang out and all that crap. That would have been pretty good. And then you connect the pieces. There's a couple of companies that have done that in the past. What was it? Art Asylum? They used to do that a lot too, because they had weird licenses though at the time too. I remember they had the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Don't ask me why, but they had those. They did like 4 figures. And each one of them had like a really cool kind of piece, and like 2 or 3 of them connected, so you could have like a bigger display. And it was really smart. Like,
I found the picture of it.
All right, what's going on, DJ Ronnie G? What's up, man? What's up? That's kind of cool. Soul Assassin, real quick. The guinea pig toy hunters, one way or a few broken toes, they're going to get you that toy. Damn right. And yes, the candy box is the new popcorn box for dates.
Yeah, you see it?
Oh, shit balls.
That's huge.
Oh, all right.
Vinny, you need this.
No, I don't. Let me tell you. This looks like it's Toy Fair.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so dude, Macbeth looks fucking killer. Oh man, yeah, he's right in the center next to on the top by Colston.
You could almost pass that off for Back to the Future one too.
That's
awesome.
I like this. Oh, you could look like Batman. You could have like a freaking whole Batman scene on this too.
Yeah, dude, this is amazing. But yeah, this was specifically done just for Toy Fair.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. I didn't think it was for sale.
Yeah. But see, I'm seeing a couple of their other figures. Yeah, the only ones I really want, there's 2 of them from the new line that I want. The other ones I could pass on. Like that guy.
What's going on, Tree Rock? And he says, "Does Vinny have any room in a garage?"
I ain't got room for shit. I downgrade. I didn't upgrade.
Vinny, it may be time to just do away with that idea of sitting down at a table and eating.
I'm not getting into my personal affairs, buddy. But who says that I'm not at that point already?
What's up, Monotony? NECA should make a commemorative Trump Speaker of the House figure with 3 points of articulation on his stormy slayer. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh shit!
Oh man!
What up, Tony?
Well, I am going to pass it over to you, Vinny. What you got?
Yeah, well, I actually got a piece that that you picked up, and you threw my way. So let me present over here. Yeah, this was we got some Godzilla over here. Godzilla versus Kong. SH Figure Arts. This thing was awesome, dude. Tommy, you're a legend for shooting them my way. But yeah, this company, they do amazing work, but this guy does have some major problems. Did you get a chance to review yours yet? I don't remember.
Yeah, I did. I had minimal problems with mine. I had a lot more problems with the Kong figure.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, but again, this guy, never seen him in stores. Only Tommy's magical freaking Targets carries this stuff. I don't know how, but yeah, this is a Japanese import figure. So he's not one that was even on my radar because I'm like, yeah, these guys are always super expensive. But again, Tommy found him for way cheaper anyway than what he retails for normally online. So yeah, dude, this guy was a steal, like literally. But
are you looking for the hookup? I got the hookup.
Right? He's like, it fell off the back of a truck.
Yes.
But dude, yeah, this was awesome of you, man. But yeah, again, he doesn't really come with much, just alternate hands. But they put all the work and the money into the articulation on this guy. Sculpt work is beautiful. Again, paint job minimal, but what's there looks good. The metallic blue that's all over like the scales on the back, running down the tail. Same color in the mouth and in the eyes. So they didn't have to go too crazy with cost on that. But and I like a very light dry brushing for the rest of them. He was difficult to shoot because he is this dark. I kept trying to figure out how to brighten it up a little bit. I eventually did it on some of this review, but yeah, you could see the details on this guy. Incredible work. I think he's the same size as the NECA one. I don't know where my NECA version is of him. Again, because of the move, shit's still packed away and stuff I'm not going to be able to get to, not for a long time anyway. But yeah, I do believe they're about the same size. But this guy is just way more articulated. Every one of these like little ridges you see in there, that's an articulation point. So running all the way down the leg, it's got to be like, I think 15 points of articulation down there. Yeah, great stuff. Elbows are actually kind of like that minor figure that Tommy just showed off, because they have like this kind of rounded, almost like elbow noodle joint kind of thing. But it works. It looks great. It's very natural. On bending the arm, he has great range of motion for his little arms. But yeah, no, this guy's pretty damn killer. I mean, again, they nailed it. The likeness on this thing, it's very accurate to the movie. And this is the first time I've ever had any of those SH monster arts. I have the regular figure art stuff, but I haven't had any of their monster figures until now. So it is interesting to see how they did this. But yeah, he's one of the few Godzilla toys that I've seen that can actually look up. So that's also impressive, again, because of all those.
Wow.
So yeah, they did a very beautiful job. All little ball joints throughout the neck. Excellent stuff. His mouth doesn't open up too wide, but for what's there, I mean, it works for what it is. So no issues. See, I really want to find where I put my NECA one, because he comes with the mouth blast, and the way that they sculpted it, like this guy, the tongue is kind of in place, like kind of floating in the middle. So I think it could actually clip on. But if I find it, I'll do like a little quick short or something.
Yeah, that was the one thing that I was a little disappointed that they didn't include what it was the blast effect, because you think Godzilla, you think of that damn radioactive blast.
Oh, of course. This here.
I've never had that happen to the one I have.
Yeah.
The Kong one, yes. This one, no.
Oh, the same thing with Kong. Exactly. Right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Wow. Yeah, this pissed me off because every time I was trying to kind of move him around, like he kept splitting. So it was not secure, and that to me really, yeah, that angered me. That he dropped a lot of points on that one. Foot, same deal, but I just kind of went a little extreme with it. But you can just pop it right back on. Nothing like that waist though. That splitting him in half like that, jeez.
It's like if you were articulating me up there.
What's that?
It would be like if you were articulating me as a toy. Everything's falling off.
Uh-oh, you split in half?
That's what it feels like.
She's like, uh-oh, she's got Dante Andretti action foot. That propeller foot just comes right off. Oh, shit. It was a wrestler.
Only you can prevent Dante action Andretti foot.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this guy is beautiful. So, I mean, excellent job what they did here. But yeah, again, it depends too. Or if you're okay with figures that, like, depending on how you're posing him, you'll have big gaps in certain joints. If you're okay with that, you want more movement, this is definitely the figure for you. If you want one that's more solid, with a lot less articulation, then I'd say lean to the NECA figure. But yeah, overall, this thing, he's a good figure. He's a very solid, nice piece, except for that midsection. Yeah. It would have been a big thumbs up, but he got a good figure rating.
It was something very, very similar with the Kong figure, except there was one big glaring problem with the Kong figure. The gaps in the Kong figure are almost impossible to hide if you start leaning his body in one direction or the other. Like, I don't know what they did when they created the gaps on Kong, but there are huge, huge open gaps on him when you lean them to one side or the other. It's pretty freaking horrible.
I know it's with some of their figures, they'd have like other sliding joints. So you could, once you do that and there's a big gap, there's usually another piece that kind of, it slides in and fills in that gap. They can't do it with everything, but I know certain figures, they have done stuff like that. So that comes down to, again, while you're designing the figure, figuring out all that kind of stuff. But yeah, like I said, still a beautiful figure. Excellent stuff. So
it's once again, it's like detailing that some of these companies do get right, but then they slack in other departments. Real quick, what's going on? Curtis YZ. Curtis is in the house. What's going on? Frankie, Tommy knows a guy. What you need? What's up, Frankie? Yeah, it is a pretty sick Zilla. I mean, once again, it does have some shortcomings, but this one is actually leaps and bounds better than the Kong. And it's really sad to say because the Kong has got some amazing details on it too. But with those big opening gaps that one has, it really kind of soured me a little bit on the Kong.
Yeah, I hear you, man. It's you're going to have hits and misses. But overall, I do like this company a lot. Their superhero figures that they've done, because they did like a good number of them.
What's the company again?
SH Figure Arts, and their monster ones are SH Monster Arts. But yeah, excellent stuff. Yeah.
I know they did from the same one from the Godzilla versus Kong. They also did the Mecha Godzilla, and in box it looks amazing, but the price tag on it is absurd compared to what this guy, because this guy was going for about 65 new. And for whatever reason, when they came out with the Mecha Godzilla, it was going for like 85 or something, 85 or 90 brand new. I don't know why it was going for so much more.
Yeah. Again, they're imports, so hope you're okay, Slash. But yeah, dude, those imports again, if they're shooting up prices for gas and shipping and taxes and other crap, yeah, they're gonna jump those prices for sure. That's why normally something like this guy, he's usually around $100 online. So that's why for you to get him at like 65 for retail, that was amazing.
Well, I got him a little bit less than 65, so I lucked out.
Even better, dude.
That's because people that work registers 9 times out of 10, they're a little bit D-to-D. It's not their fault necessarily. They haven't been instructed properly because most people aren't anymore on how to do their job. So I didn't pay retail for it.
That's excellent.
It's
hey, we need these wins, right? Like
I don't think they even care anymore.
No.
They just ring it up and put it in a bag.
Pretty much. Like I said, fall back of a truck.
Yeah, right. Hey, I don't have a problem with that. Does anybody else have anything? Trina?
No.
Slasher?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Go ahead and show what you got to show. I'll show something in a minute.
Okay. Brutal? Nothing, right?
Well, not necessarily toys, but I did get a delivery today from shout out to superfan Adam Shawhan and Chris Fisk, because I was gifted a issue of Infinitail Chronicles today.
Nice. Bro.
So thank you for that.
I know. I was very excited. He's like, I did a thing. I did a good thing. I'm like,
yeah.
Great.
Yeah, that was pretty great. I don't expect these things, but that was pretty cool. That was my favorite part, was like the thing where Chris says, that's it. He chronicled their adventure that they played out, and he turned it into something. That's great. And putting love and care and into what you do to make sure you're putting out the goods,
Oh, absolutely.
Anybody could just slap something together, man. It takes you got to make it with love.
Oh,
just make sure you don't make it with too much love, because then it gets all kinds of sticky afterwards when you put it in the mail.
Yeah. Right, you don't want to leave any DNA on it. That's what. Don't ask me how I learned that, but you don't leave any DNA on it.
Beautiful, sick bastards.
Godzilla and Kong needs some buildings to destroy. The White House? Nice.
Yeah, all DC. Go for it.
Well, I wouldn't say no. Let's just say that.
Right.
I would say it could be a good thing. All right, I'm going to get into the next review. This one, again, it's slightly leaning into the horror realm, but it's not necessarily horror. And another figure I was actually pretty damn impressed with. Once again, a few things they could have did differently, but overall, really, really solid. So here we go. Hey guys, what's going on? We are hanging out with Stripe, the horror icon pig. Of course, we're in October and it's horror time. It is Stripe's time to shine. And what are we showing off today? From NECA, we've got the Ultimate Fiend from the Misfits. I was actually really surprised to see this one out in my local store, and this one looks pretty cool. As many of you may have seen the Eddie from Iron Maiden ones that I picked up, well, this one is another must for me, and I had to get this one. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy out of the box and take a look at it. Before I go ahead and pop them all the way out, NECA seems to be toying around with a new style package. It doesn't have like tons of zip ties or metal ties or anything. Like, I kind of like that. It's just a press form piece of plastic holding everything in place. Nice. Right out of the box, here we have the Fiend. I guess that would be like a shawl piece for the hood. Let's go ahead. We'll take his shawl off. Like I said, that one's all wired up and everything. He does come with a couple different heads and a few different hands, so let's go ahead and get some of his other accessories out. Here we go with the Fiend, one of his secondary heads, and both of his secondary hands, and of course the two daggers that he comes with. Here he goes with his other head on, and he's got his candelabra, and as you can see, the head here is vastly different than the other two. Big change on that one. And the candelabra, like all the little details in that candelabra are actually fairly nice. That is really cool. And here he goes holding one of the 3 albums that he comes with in another fairly dynamic pose. This one is very solid indeed. Impressive work, NECA. And there go the other 2 albums that he comes with, and he also comes with this really cool little tombstone. An awful lot packed into this box. Overall, I gotta say, I am impressed with how solid this figure actually is. What do you think, Stripe? You like this one? Is this one horror worthy for the horror icon pig? I think it is. Guys, I'm going to say that NECA damn near hit it out of the park with this one. It even has mold movement in the top of the forearms, right at the double hinge. It's got side-by-side movement there as well. This thing, it hits all the notes that it should. And because of that one, I'm going to give this one a solid 9 out of 10.
Wow. Oh, so they are starting to fix up these the bodies on those.
Yeah. Like once again, there's 2 figures in a row where they got the joints, the double hinge joints in there that are fully covered with the full elbow thing separated from forearm and the bicep, and the same thing with the knees. And then they got the swivels sitting in the forearms and stuff like that, instead of having like the bicep turns like a lot of them used to have. Yeah, they've got all that stuff in at the joint level now. So you start to get more movement inwards, like he was able to hold both of those albums. Like some of the other figures, like I couldn't do that kind of stuff. And like this miner being able to swivel those arms in, where he was able to hold the pickaxe with both hands, like that to me, that is just hitting out of the park. That's what you need to do. Real quick, Bad Take Bojan, thanks for being here. I didn't even see you in the chat, but thanks for hanging out. Thanks for lurking and watching, and I hope you have fun watching your show. I wouldn't, but I hope you have fun watching it. What's going on, Steve? Good to see you. We're doing about as well as we can here. And Frankie, I wonder if most of Misfit fans know that The Fiend is based on the Crimson Ghost from the 1940s. Probably not.
And they actually have a red. They have the Fiend in red, which looks just like the Crimson Ghost.
Yeah, I saw him in Target I think last time I went.
Yep.
Yeah, he's usually there. But yeah, that was a nice looking figure though.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I mean, the only thing, there was a few points of articulation that could have been slightly better, and that's why I only gave it a 9 out of 10 instead of a 10 out of 10. But the cloak, that like that, hood and cowl or whatever the hell shawl piece, that's all wired up, so you can spread the ends of it out. And at the bottom of his robe, they got wires in that as well, so you can have them spreading out like they're in the wind or something. They put a lot of thought into this one.
Sweet. Dude, that's killer.
Yep, I got him. There's a lot I need to review.
Now, as far as the other ones I've seen, I did see the one in red. So he just comes in a standard box with just a clear window in the front. So they have the Fiend in red. Then they also have the Fiend in what looks like a Christmas outfit.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I don't know either.
Whatever. It was almost as bad as that Christmas time Optimus Prime that they came out with. Like,
yeah, that looked.
Why?
Oh, that was bad. That was bad. The Ghostbuster paint job on him was pretty cool.
Yeah, that one was cool. I would have liked to have gotten that, but how many Prime figures do I really need, especially at those price points?
Oh, I know. It's ridiculous.
Wait a minute. The guy who was just trying to talk you into getting it is going, how many toys
Yeah,
do
Tommy,
I
what are you
need?
waiting for? Go
Wait
get
a
it.
minute.
Well, you know what? It wouldn't be a problem if a certain, I don't know, Irish bricks weren't breathing down everybody's neck and trying to say if you make $600 in a year that you're self-employed, because I'd like to know what person makes $600 a year and is self-employed. I don't care if you're making $600 a month, you're not self-employed, because that's so far below the poverty line that it's not even funny. And let's not even get into, the semantics of, there's not supposed to be a federal tax on consumer goods. I don't care how you try to freaking play it. When you go into the store, you're not paying federal, you're paying state level, because they talked about how they wanted to try to pass that tax on consumer goods, and it failed miserably. Nobody wants that. Yep. So how the IRS is getting away with this shit just because they claim online sales and try to it's still an illegal tax.
They're criminals, and they're bending us all over. It's not cool.
But yeah, I mean, two NECA figures in a row, absolutely spectacular. And I got a couple more NECA figures that are going to be coming up for probably more than likely next week is what I'm shooting for. And I'm really excited for those. A couple really nice ones coming up.
Well, like I said, I saw the same ones that you did. So I had filmed them, and I got to say, thing looks amazing. I'll mute that. But beautiful. He comes with a ton of shit. Really killer. I honestly, like I said, I wanted the one with the flamethrower. That's why I didn't pick up this one. But and again, it's just these things are too expensive right now. I'm trying to finish off a specific series before I dive into anything else. But yeah, no, he looked amazing, beautiful. The packaging is excellent on it. Trina pointed that out too, like that cool kind of frosting that they did on the plastic. So that was really, really killer. Nice details that they put into this, all over there. But I know the dog's going to be coming out soon as well. He's going to go for a pretty penny though. Isn't he like 60 something bucks? I think he's a little bit more. But yeah, I don't know. It's a shame I'm going to have to miss out on these. Damn it. But yeah, like I said, I was very, very tempted with that, my Bloody Valentine figure. So yeah, this guy again that Tommy had shown, but also the black and white creature from the Black Lagoon. He looked really good.
Yeah, that's the first one I seen, Vinny, and I was like, I told you about it, and I was like, damn, that one looks good. I personally think the black and white one looks better than the color version.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that myself. No, they did a really nice job with it. Excellent, but like I said, I'll be reviewing that one soon. The colored one. I was able to find one, but yeah, there was the minor that you just did that full review on, and yeah, having them in my hands, it hurt to put them back on the shelf.
I bet it hurts even more now.
Of course, you son of a bitch. But like you said, he needed an extra cut or something in that upper torso, and then he would have been perfect.
That if they would have had a cut in the upper chest on that thing, if they would have had a diaphragm cut, that he would have got a 10 out of 10 right there on the spot, because everything else about him was absolutely perfect.
Oh, for sure. And these things are pretty cool too. These were Super 7. I never heard of this before. The Worst. I don't know what the hell those figures are, but they had an Optimus Prime as well. And these G.I. Joe ones, they are cartoon accurate in the style and everything that they did. And they're more like 7 inches. So the regular G.I. Joes that I've been getting, the classifieds, they're the 6 inch
an extra inch can make all the difference.
You'll have to talk to the ladies, but I mean, no, these are, yeah, they're very substantial. I didn't realize, the scaling on them. This is the first time I seen them in stores. This was in, well, not in stores. This is in a comic shop. But yeah, so apparently these things have like an extra slipcase, and the store owner decided, like, hey, it'd be better if we take the slipcase off of all of these so you could actually see the figure. And look how much more attractive these things are than seeing just like a blank logo. Hasbro, wake up, you bunch of dummies. Go back to the plastic windows. Because yeah, these things looked incredible. Destro was like, that thing's killer. But very nicely done.
Yeah, I always wondered how come in the cartoon the bats have red faces. The bat soldiers, the androids, how come they always have red faces?
I don't know. High blood pressure. But no,
because I remember the original one had a silver face.
I can tell you why right now. It's pretty simple. It's the same reason why they made red eyes for all the Decepticons and the Transformers. Red is supposed to signify evil.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's true.
I don't know. I always thought he looks better with a silver face.
Yeah, they still look cool. I mean, again,
he looks cool.
Yeah, I never seen. I didn't even know how many that they had out there, to be honest. But yeah, they're beautiful. This one that was weird. The blue and yellow
blue suit.
Yeah, I'm like, well, don't they have the regular black one? But anyway, and yeah, and Snake Eyes with the kind of purple and navy blue looking gimmick. That was weird too. But
well, they made him blue in the cartoon because it was easier to translate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he's all black. He's going to kind of get lost.
Yeah, but that Lady J looked incredible. She was just ripped right out of the cartoon. Beautiful stuff.
I wonder if they reused the same body style that the regular one was.
What regular one?
The Lady J figure that I did from the Hasbro line.
Oh no, they're totally different figures. Completely. Yeah. This is Super 7. You could tell the style too is totally off. It's the classified figures, those Hasbro ones. They're very specific in how they did them. There's not really much reuse, except for like if you get into the Cobra figures because of the army building, they'll keep doing like repaints and stuff. Well, they've done it with a number of other Joes, but yeah, Super 7. I've never seen these guys reuse parts. Unless it's the same figure with just again like a slightly different paint job. But yeah, and again like the likeness too, because this character they kind of based it on Raquel Welch. And you can kind of see it in the sculpt work in the face. I wish I had taken a better shot of this in the store, but I mean, you could definitely see it's there. So yeah, beautiful work.
And what were these ones retailing for?
These are more expensive. I think they're around 50 each.
Wow,
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I remember
got
back in the day when Super 7. Well, they weren't even. I don't even remember. They weren't even Super 7 back then. They were still Reaction. When they were doing like the 2000 AD series figures that were like 6-inch tall figures, they had Dread, they had Road Trooper, Death, and they had a slew of figures from that line.
Yeah,
and they were beautiful, all kinds of articulation, like well painted and sculpted and everything like that. And they were not overly expensive. They were on par with all the other figures that were right around that same size. And then at some point, like all their figures just shot up in value. Like even those little 3 3/4 ones that started off at maybe $5 a figure, they're sitting at about 19 right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know. I know this newer kind of wave of figures, they have like that special box packaging and everything. I know all of them. They're around 45 to 50, and some of them, like if they're a bigger figure, they're more than that. That's why, like, for the I did Thundercats. What was it, last year? I reviewed Lino and Mumra. I have a Panthro, but he's way older than they are. So I don't know if it was like you said they had.
Well, yeah. He was older in the cartoon too.
Oh yeah. But it's still the same style and everything. I don't know where that one was. But I have a couple of their figures, and they are very, very nice. So
no, they look absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
When you did those reviews on them and all the extras that they came with, real quick, what's going on, Darius? Man, I seen you in there. I was just waiting for a moment to say hi. Good to see you, man.
Hi,
Thanks for joining
Darius.
us. The other thing they did is they did the cat tank.
The Tiger Force.
No. The Thunder Tank.
Thunder Tank. There it is.
Yeah.
And they also did a cat's lair, from what I understand.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd have to sell a small child in order to get that.
Oh, you better believe it, because the Thunder Tank alone was going for almost 300.
Oh shit! I thought you were still talking about G.I. Joe for a second.
No. The those Thundercats things.
Yeah.
Said, that stuff is way too expensive. That's why I didn't get any full lines of stuff. I came close to getting a Jaga because he looked incredible. But yeah, no, I couldn't. Nope. You got to cap it at some point.
You couldn't pull your pants down and get raped again for overpriced toys. I know that feeling.
Jesus.
Jeez.
Then you wind up with that bloody female toy that was in the My Valentine's box. It's hard.
Oh shit.
Probably a little bloodier. At least I'm hoping for your sake.
For whose sake?
Well, we don't want to.
Okay.
You don't want to think that you've already been busted open, Vinnie. We're trying to protect you here.
Tommy's trying to protect everyone's virtue on panel as he's trying to be like, get more toys, get more toys.
This is a commitment that you're making. Slasher, are you ready?
Yeah, sure. Give me one sec.
No.
Alright.
Hey, Prime! What do you think Megatron's gonna do to Starscream?
Nothing gentle, I would say.
I'm so happy I found that clip.
All right, this is from a McFarlane set.
Oh,
This is,
yeah.
Terminator 3. It was him, Terminatrix, and like a crashed piece of helicopter, I think. Was supposed to.
That's
I
awesome.
mean, yeah.
Yeah, that was killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
I
you know,
love the detail they used to put into these things.
knees don't bend,
Nope.
but his feet move. He doesn't get out of this hunched position.
Nope.
But
Yeah, they
I
were
love the
making
damage they did to his face.
Yeah, well, and that's where like all of the selling point is on those figures.
Yeah.
You know, it's just they're statues, like specific scenes.
And
basically.
the Terminatrix, when it's her in the robot form, and she had a button that you light up, and she lights up blue, but that battery died real friggin' quick.
Yeah.
Look, they even got his Brie Larson feet.
For display only, huh?
Yeah, that thing looked great. I've never seen him in stores though. I do have the one that has the coffin.
It's cool. He has. Oh yeah, that one was awesome too. Even though I didn't like Terminator 3, but
Yeah,
it still looked cool. It's cool. Look, he's got bullet holes in his legs.
that was killer. Yeah, the one that I
He's
had,
cool.
he couldn't stand for shit, so I snapped him in half, and I used the bottom half. Do you remember the other Terminator figure that they have from T2, but they didn't have his likeness? They didn't have the rights for Schwarzenegger's likeness.
You mean the Kenner line?
No, not the Kenner line. No. It was a Movie Maniac. They did Terminator 2. He was like pointed in one direction, like he had one arm bent up and the other one was pointed outward with the grenade launcher. But his face,
it wasn't Schwarzenegger's face.
it wasn't. No, they ripped it up completely so you couldn't see that it was him. So it was the T-800 from Terminator. Like they got the rights for Terminator, but they didn't get the rights for him because at the time Todd was even more cheap. And the guy isn't. I'm sorry for everyone out there. He is a miserable, cheap son of a bitch, McFarlane. The only reason why he got the license for Terminator 3 is because NECA got the rights with the previous one, and he got pissed because the guys who worked at NECA, they used to work for Todd, and the guy specifically who was getting those licenses and cutting those deals, Randy, he's the head of NECA. He took his Rolodex with him, and he went over to that other company, and that's what got him off the ground. And that person who was backing them was not afraid to spend that extra 2% net in order to give that to Schwarzenegger. But Todd was too cheap. So in order to screw over them, they said, oh, yeah, well, we got the rights for the third movie that's about to come out. So that's the only reason why Todd actually made those figures. So that's a fun fact for you guys. But that previous one that he had done in his regular Movie Maniacs line that came out years prior, that figure was like, I love the way it looked. I was working there when they had an Arnold head, but again, because they couldn't get it, they couldn't cut the deal because of money. They had to rip up the face, but there was steel that was cut, and there were a couple of copies that got into the art studio. But he was like all done in blue plastic.
But he had to have been shelling out like some money though, because all the sports figures he did, you know.
Oh yeah, that also screwed him. I mean, in stores it became too much, and then they had to end up canceling those lines. But when they were first coming out, they made a fortune going to every single baseball stadium around the country, and they were jacking up the prices. So retail was around $15, $16, and at those like. He did the tour because he bought the home run balls that.
Yeah, you got Sosa, and yeah, I'm sure that when
McGuire.
Barry Bonds broke the fucking record, I'm sure he was pissed, right?
Yeah. Well, all right, we're gonna have a little more history toy time. So when he got those balls, he put them on tour, and at the end of the tour, you get to buy the merchandise that's there. So they would jack up prices. Like if you wanted a specific Yankees character, or Derek Jeter or something, he'd be going for about $120. You know, they would do shit like that. So they were just raking in cash in these in the baseball stadiums. People had to pay in order to see those balls and everything else. Well, here's
That's
another
fucking
fun fact.
ridiculous.
Well, here's another fun fact, because there was no proper security or anything on that stuff. And I know the two guys who were driving around the country in a van with all that stuff, and they had the balls with them all the time. Well, those balls, let's just say if you ever had an opportunity to hold them, I would immediately wash your hands when you were done. The things that those guys did to them.
Oh, man.
Holy shit. If I repeat it, it'd probably get this channel nuked, so I won't. But
that's fucking horrible.
Oh yeah, it was great. It was great.
Vinnie, you know how you found that toy? I never heard of this. It was the worst.
What's that?
So you were showing toys that you found, and you found a toy, and you said I had never heard of this before. It was the worst.
Oh yeah.
I found that on Big Bad Toy Store. I found the toy line.
Okay.
So it comes from the Ultimates, or just Ultimates. I don't think it's the Ultimates. And it's a set of villains. Do you want me to share the screen?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Also, hey Stig, how's it going?
What up, Stig?
Bedridden, kind of.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Pinched nerve in my back, and now I've managed to strain my neck so badly it's all the way out to my left shoulder tip.
I know how that feels.
Jesus.
I'm just getting over that myself.
You could put us all together and maybe make
the
one
hurt back crew.
Yeah, seriously. You could make maybe one functioning person. I don't even think. But anyway, yeah, let me show you guys this.
I know. Oh my god. Yeah, we're all like that Godzilla figure. I was gonna say Godzillionaire. Even during my review, I almost said that.
Yeah. Okay, so so these are the villains. And this, I think this is the one you saw. This is the pirate guy.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, he does look great.
Yeah.
Very cool line.
Comes with a lot of stuff. A turkey leg.
The parrots are cool.
I know. I like his little parrot.
Looks like a rainbow parrot, though.
Yeah, one of those colorful ones.
Yeah,
LGBTQ parrot.
No, it's Russian. It's red, blue, and yellow. And that's... Oh, I like those kind of boxes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It slips off.
Yep. I love those. Okay, so... And then there's another one. Black Falcon. I like this one. If I see him...
Cool.
Yeah, if I see him, I'm going to get him.
Looks like a boss from some RPG.
Yeah, I could see him in Dark Souls or something.
Yeah, I like the 3 different faces too.
I like the one with the broken horn. That shit was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Big scar across his face.
Yeah. Well, so what is this like a fucking game?
I have no idea.
It's from Ultimates. I think it's a comic book series.
Oh.
I thought Ultimates is just this kind of specific scale, and like you have NECA's Ultimate figures, and then they're the one with the window with the little door. I think that's what this is, like Super 7 Ultimates. I think that's what these things all are, because it's like Thundercats Ultimate Lion-O, like they did it like that.
So product description. Do you want me to read it out loud?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so it says this one is Robot Reaper. So it says, system warning, Robot Reaper, the robotic harbinger of death, has been detected. This eerie electronic emissary of eternal extermination is hardwired for horror and programmed for pain. A cold calculating computer with a corrupted file. It cuts and pastes from the living column to the dead. Mercy does not compute. Each victim fades a binary decision, and Robot Reaper always chooses 0 for delete. Escape is impossible. Everyone will be powered down. Reboot is not an option. Press any key to continue. Okay, and then it says Robot Reaper joins the, in all caps, Ultimates world with this made-to-order 7-inch scale, fully articulated Ultimates figure. The worst is Super 7's own gang of the most villainous, vile vermin, and Robot Reaper is one of the worst.
Ah, so they're all original characters for this line.
Yeah.
Nice.
These are cool. And then Batula. He's like a vampire werewolf. He's cool.
Yeah. He looks more kid friendly in this thing.
Just as you say. That's awesome.
How are the other heads on him?
One with sunglasses and then a bloody mouth.
I like how he got bare feet.
Yep. Bare feet. He's got two of the middle finger hands.
That's great.
Sunglasses wouldn't protect him though if the rest was exposed.
Yeah, this is cool. Maybe he doesn't have the weakness of a vampire, like the sunlight.
Maybe he's just an old man. He needs his big black glasses.
His driving glasses.
Probably watched Cobra.
Probably.
Oh my god, I love these. I am in love with this line.
The box artwork's really cool.
They got a catcher. Oh shit, that guy looks fucking
That's like you call it, like their version of the character from Hellboy.
Yeah, this guy is Cortex Commander. And I love the background they made for it too.
That is hilarious. The pigeon.
Yeah,
that is
yeah.
great.
Yep. That's his sidekick. What do they call him? I read it earlier. Oh, just Cortex Pigeon.
Like, yeah.
And he carries a little bag.
It's like
make dove, not war.
Yeah, he's a carrier pigeon.
Yep.
This is like World Economic Forum, the action figures.
Yeah. This is Klaus Schwab's favorite line of figures.
Oh, don't ruin it.
Well, you said they're all villains, so.
He's cool. Like, these guys are awesome.
The artwork is amazing too on these.
It really is.
Those box covers, that would make like a cool card set.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy looks fucking cool.
Samurai baseball catch.
Killer bat. What the heck are these? All right, let's look at them. This is amazing.
This is a crazy line of figures.
He's got like these Wolverine claws, just a couple of them.
Yeah.
Oh, look, he's got the wear number 1 finger with the finger cut off.
Yep. It looks like he comes with a baseball card.
Yeah.
The bat's missing the handle.
Oh no!
Wood.
It's the sheath.
Oh, shit, yeah, it's like a fucking sword cane.
That's amazing.
Baseball bat. That's awesome.
Well, do you get what the card is? It's not really supposed to be a card. So when samurai used to go into battle, sometimes they would have their battle standards, and there would be big square battle standards like that. Sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, this catcher's mitt has the claws on it. This dude is awesome. I love these. If I find these, I'm gonna get them.
Yeah, check your comic shops. I mean, that's where I saw these things.
Yeah.
They didn't have all of them. They just had a couple of them, but still really cool.
Yeah, these are cool. Yeah.
Well, and like what'd you say? Original line? Yeah. Wow. We need more of that these days.
Yeah.
Right. There's another on Big Bad Toy Store. I saw that as well. There's another it's like, I guess, G.I. Joe, but like a MonsterVerse kind of version. I think it's a comic book as well. Let me see if I can find those again. I saw them a few times. I was like, oh, these are actually pretty cool looking. Yeah, Operation Monster Force. Yeah, they have like zombie version of like Cobra figures and stuff. Hold on, I'll share screen. These are pretty dope. They did a Carl Weathers, but I don't think they got permission to do this. But that's definitely Carl Weathers.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's like Happy Gilmore, Carl.
Yeah, but
General Brown.
well, hold on. They have 3 other heads as well, so you can make them white if you want.
And Major White.
You know what they should do though? They should put the white hands on them and then the black face.
Yeah, he's the master of disguise.
Then he'll be in blackface.
Right? But
Oh,
this is really
awesome.
cool. You freaking zombie Cobra characters. Pretty damn cool. Yeah, but I do believe this is a comic book. Pretty
What was
sure
that,
it was.
Apophis Legion?
That's what it said
This is
for
yeah.
the zombie.
Oh, that's
Okay.
cool.
Nice. There's another one. He looks more like a regular Joe. But I know they have more. Yeah. Look, there's like a Frankenstein thing too.
Oh, nice.
The
Yeah, well,
Donner Party.
Good stuff though, I mean. And oh, look, there's another like the one we just saw.
Oh, cool.
Just
Yeah,
slightly different. Hey, what's
Yeah.
going on, Scrambles?
Hey, Scrambles.
Oh, there's their Dracula.
$78 a share. Nothing was lost. I agree.
Oh, he looks
That's
awesome.
great. Yeah, he does. Looks almost like that one wrestler. What the hell's his name? The Scottish guy.
Oh, Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
I was gonna
was
say he looks like Elias.
No, I was going to say, you remember that guy Thorne?
Kevin
was in
Thorne,
that-
yeah.
Yeah, for that reboot of the. That's what it kind of reminded me of.
Yeah, so yeah, here's the comic book that it's from. I guess some indie stuff, and yeah, they're releasing these things, and they look great.
Mm-hmm.
I hope
Did
they
you
do.
click on that mummy guy above him? It looks like a
This one?
it looks like a Stargate character.
Yeah.
He looks cool
Pretty
too.
cool. Yeah, like
Yeah,
Egyptian
very
god.
cool.
Oh, I like that with the hands, the translucent pieces. Yeah, it's good to see that there's again different people trying out other stuff and pushing for brand new lines. Yeah, it looks like the most of these are going to come out first quarter. Got a lot of Yahtzee influence stuff, but they come with a lot of shit too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for little figures, they really do.
Yeah, looks like it's about the 6-inch scale. Pretty good. But this
Not
one,
like a Men in Black looking guy.
yeah. Well, General Brown. Yeah, General Brown. Though, I mean, that's I think you get them into some big trouble. If Carl Weathers knows about that, I guess you could get a bunch of these and use the extra heads from the Carl Weathers, and then you could make like your own Reservoir Dog figure.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, see, customize.
Yep.
Yeah, and they all come with different sunglasses and shit too. That could work. Not too bad. Or an accessory pack. So yeah, there you go.
And with a low-ranking soldier called Private Parts.
Not bad though. Yeah, like I said, they got some really cool stuff. I like the Valaverse figures as well. That's another one that's kind of like their own kind of G.I. Joe line. These things, and they have accessory packs as well. This is one that had. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say there's a couple guys that I watch that always talk about Valaverse and some of the stuff they're doing. Like they do some really tremendous work with female figures as compared to a lot of the other companies. Like they really lean in heavy with the curves and everything.
Yeah, there was one I was actually going to get, and it sold out right away. She looked like a dreadnought. But since she sold out, they don't even show her here. But I do have the second version of their Sergeant Slaughter. He's like the only figure I have from that company, and I'll say it, they do make amazing figures. The amount of like accessories that they toss in there, like the hands, weapons and stuff, like they really went above and beyond. So I do like this company, just like with the one figure that I have. Oh, what's this? 1/4 scale.
Good God, look at those prices.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous. But we're only looking at like the that's creepy as shit. I don't know. He's one of the movie maniacs I was never a huge fan of. I've seen a couple of the movies, but it's great work though.
Yeah, that looks great.
Nicely done. This is a good company too, but I guess these things are just like for artists where they could do
customs.
Yeah, customs and like for like putting these guys in different poses for art reasons.
He looks like that actor that was in Guardians of the Galaxy that
Batista?
pretends to. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like they have him pretend to be really dumb or autistic or something.
Yeah, well, he really is dumb, but that guy's such a nut job lefty.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing that Zack Snyder movie, the one with the casino and all the zombies, and the guy, like, there's a scene. It's in the movie where he screws up and like he's supposed to like put his light on his gun, but he shuts it off. Like, I don't know, he did something stupid, and it's in the movie still.
He's the only one with the light on, and then when everybody switches their lights on, he switches his off or something.
Yeah,
something stupid like that.
Oh my God!
But,
hey, what's going on, Daytona?
What's up?
Rookie numbers Disney into penny stock. Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Vinnie.
I was just gonna say, these figures are usually like for artists because like you can get them into some pretty cool poses. I have one from this company. It's not as big. Like this is like their big superhero type Hulk-ish figure.
That first shot of him, it looks like he doesn't have a 6-pack. It looks like he has an 8-pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I see that's what like it's like to go underneath, right? Because like it's like the torso like swivels up and down.
It's cool that they do that. I'll give them that for sure.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, because like I remember back in the day when they started figuring out articulation on figures, and like they did like diaphragm cuts, and when you go to move it, like it's either exposes that there's nothing there or there's a big hole, and like they over time they figured it out a little bit better. But yeah, these are pretty cool. I mean, Big Bad Toy Store, it's a great website if you're looking for some pretty cool figures or just to see what's out. But yeah, I mean, most collectors.
Hey, where'd Tommy go? Did Tommy's internet cut out again?
Oh, probably.
Oh shit.
Damn. But, let's see. Anything else we were looking for? I wanted to talk about.
No, not really. I was just seeing what you guys were gonna show.
Well, Trina, I'm just gonna show you this real quick because I don't know if you saw it, but they have them.
Yeah, I had him on pre-order at Entertainment Earth, and today I asked Tommy to pick him up for me if he sees them, and I canceled the pre-order because on Entertainment Earth it said coming soon or something like that, and I was like, no, I'm not waiting anymore.
Yeah, that's BS. And these guys, if they're in stock, they ship almost immediately. If these guys have pre-orders, I usually don't do the pre-orders. But yeah, if they're in stock, they will ship right away. So just a heads up if you are looking for them.
Yeah.
Quick.
Yeah, maybe I should just pick him up. I did ask Tommy to get him if he saw him. I don't know if he saw any colored ones or if he just saw the gray ones.
Yeah, I only seen the gray ones. The one that I found that is in color, I saw him one time and I never saw him again. And then Frankie had gotten one as well.
Okay.
But I'll do a review on. He'll be the next one I'll do a review on.
Yeah, as soon as I get the creature, I'll have all the monsters that I want, and I'm gonna do like all the monsters like in a series.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I pretty much got the ones I wanted to as well. Although I know there are a few more coming out. We can actually click it to find out. Because they announced a few others. Let's see. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, other companies jumped on this too. So yeah, I have the black and white one. I prefer that one over the color one for the bride.
You know, at first, so did I, and then I saw her in color, and I was like, yeah, I like the colored one.
Yeah, I think the one that you had, the hair was a little bit darker. The one I saw, it looked too bright. It just looked wrong.
Yeah, that's a sticking point for me. Is I wish I didn't expect her to have that reddish colored hair. I thought it would be like a brown or dark brown.
Yeah.
So it was weird to me, but the figure itself looks good.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to let you know that I did just hear from Tommy, and he has to reboot.
Okay.
So he'll be back.
Cool. Maybe it's better if I just type in NECA Universal.
And I'm not getting. Are you getting the Phantom of the Opera guy?
I thought about it. I think I'm going to pass on it.
Me too.
Real quick, I started saying hi to Daytona before I was fucking rudely interrupted once again by fucking CenturyLink. You people can go fucking suck a big fat hairy dick. What's going on, Angela Straven? What's going on, man? I hope you're doing well. Monster Squad Creature is my favorite version of Nice.
Yeah, that was a cool one. I did like that one too.
Hey, Draven.
What's up, Draven? Yeah, I'm surprised that they haven't done that yet. NECA, the Monster Squad.
Yeah,
those were great. I like their renditions of them. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna get him. His head's too weird looking to me.
Well, you know what? I've seen him in stores, and my wife was talking about it because the Phantom of the Opera is like one of my daughter's favorites.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't come with the damn mask.
Yeah. That's weird, right?
It's very weird.
It's retarded. Like even the Casey Jones one they did as a crossover as Universal Monster, he comes with a mask. This one doesn't.
And I'm sure they're gonna end up doing the Red Death one as well.
I bet you they're going to come out with another version just to get people to spend more money.
Yeah, it'll be the Red Death one when he comes out in the crimson clothes or whatever.
Yeah.
And
you
this
think
one too.
You think they'll do the organ as an accessory for him?
Yeah.
I don't know. How big was it?
What, the figure?
No, the organ.
I didn't see one. I'm just saying, do you think they will?
I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they've got the mummy's tomb. They've got Frankenstein's little table, and what else does it come with? I can't remember. Dracula's coffin.
Yeah, which is
Frankenstein comes with a torch. He comes with some like little electrode things along with the table, and
an alternate head.
An alternate head. Yeah.
I think the cloth or something like the sheet.
Yeah, it's the
Something
sheet
like
for
that.
the table.
See, like this guy, I mean, I saw him in stores twice, and I passed on him because I'm like, I don't like this version.
Oh, I got him. I had to get him.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
All right, well that's cool. I mean, you can get almost any figure and do the same thing and be like, hey, look, I have the Invisible Man.
Well, oh my God, that's like my husband. I think I told you guys this story. He was like, I was like, oh man, I can't wait till NECA comes out with the Invisible Man figure. And he goes, oh, I have an Invisible Man figure. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, you want to see it? I was like, yeah. And he turns around and he comes back around like looking like he has something in his hand. He's like, see, it's the Invisible Man. I was like, you dick.
And then she just hits him. But this is all he comes with for $42. This is just the table, the torch, a head, and a freaking napkin.
No, that's why I didn't get any of the accessories.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's a ripoff. like this coffin, the work they did on it's nice, but like
Yeah.
again, I got lucky and I got the original one from one of those other companies, and he fit just fine in it. It's not as accurate, but it's still really nice, and yeah, so they could suck a dick.
Yeah,
because it's too much. It's too much money what they're asking for certain things. Pretty
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
No, I didn't have nothing important to say. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say an accessory pack like that shouldn't cost as much or more than a figure. That's ridiculous.
Yep.
You know why that mummy has a bad back?
Why?
Because he didn't get to the chiropractor.
Ooh, hiss. Okay, so yeah, you know, NECA needs to put that one out there. The Disney coffin. Draven saying he could see the figure, and Scrambles was talking about the Predator, the clear one. I used to have one of them, the old Kenner ones.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I mean, they weren't nothing spectacular, but they were cool for what they were.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good time to lose one's head. Not a good time to lose one's head. I do have a few more things I want to get to just in case my internet fucking decides to shit the bed on me. So I seen something when I was out in the store the other day, and I was actually kind of surprised that they came out with these ones. So they've been doing a lot of things with some of the older franchises now, and it looks like some of these companies are finally starting to take the fucking hint that nobody wants the newer garbage. So I seen these, and yeah, let's take a look for this toy break.
So, get normal Marvel Legends. Like, some of these don't look half bad and everything. But check these bad boys out. X-Men 97. Got Bishop. Check out that Gambit. Holy crap, that Gambit actually looks pretty cool. Looks old school. I dig that. All Gambit. Then we got Magneto. Magneto looks pretty sharp. That's all Magneto with another Bishop at the end. That's pretty cool. Dig that. And they had one Wolverine in a different spot. Not bad looking at all.
Yeah, those look awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would be tempted if I seen them, but I know like my Target, I don't think they're carrying Marvel Legends anymore because they were all getting stolen.
Yeah, I hear you, Castaway. I hear you. Might want to buy them if Disney didn't own it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad at all, indeed. I was actually fairly impressed with these. Now they were doing those figures, maybe 3-inch figures at best, the smaller ones that they've been doing of the 97 X-Men. Mm-hmm. And those ones looked really nice. And then they stepped it up by making something look old school, but in the 6-inch version. And these ones, they look like they got tons of articulation in them, but they kept like that old school look to them. Yeah. And I was like, damn, these look good. It reminded me so much of the early run of Toy Biz Marvel figures that I was like, wow, if it wasn't for Disney, mm-hmm. I would have been extremely tempted to at least walk out of there with all 4 of them.
Yeah. Yeah. The other 2 figures in that line were Rogue and Storm. And you could tell, like I said, female figures do sell. So take that, Todd.
Weren't they putting the newer figures in those old school, like the gray Marvel Toy Biz boxes not too long ago? Like, I remember seeing the Punisher. They had a Punisher with like different heads, but it had the old school you know, the look of the old school Toy Biz Marvel.
Did they? I don't remember.
They might have been, but because they keep doing that. They kind of repackage some of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Like,
they
like
see
those
it's not working.
superpowers ones, like the superpowers ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't give him a ice surfboard. I remember one of those damn old Iceman figures came with something.
Oh,
I
the
think
sled.
but it was kind of like Silver Surfer, wasn't it? It was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Iceman figure was awesome. The original one.
Daytona, $1 per share. I wouldn't invest in Disney then. Like them. I hope they go belly up. I want to see them burn all the way to the ground. Hate those cocksuckers. They just ruin so many things. I mean, right here, this is what people want to see, and it's actually nice to see them putting stuff like that out again.
Mm-hmm.
But I just can't like even the Legends ones that they had down there. They didn't look too bad. Like that D'Onofrio looking Kingpin they had sitting there did not look half bad. I mean, I didn't really take a lot of time showing it off, but I stopped and looked at it after I filmed the 97 stuff, and I was like, yeah, it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. Like even the Scarlet Witch, it was kind of more in line with the TV show version, but more with a comic accurate outfit. So even that didn't look horrible. Nice. So, I mean, you know, they're leaning in the right direction, Hasbro is with the toys, but unfortunately they still have to contend with the garbage that is Disney. I mean, look what happened with all those Indiana Jones figures. Discounted because nobody is willing to buy that shit. As a matter of fact, the newer ones that just came out, where Henry Jones was sitting at $14.99, dropped down to $11.99, then dropped all the way down to $3.99. I think I talked about that last week. I showed it off in the clip. And the originally the Solo one was still going for $5.99. They just recently dropped him down to $3.99 as well, and they're still not selling. They're still just sitting there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, look, they have it's the old school Toy Biz look to the box, but it's Hasbro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So they did do it. They did do those.
And they're trying to catch on the nostalgia, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Which again, I mean, it's smart. It works.
Oh, that's kind of cool though. Like, look at the shield. It has like, it has this little attachment where like it could look like he's throwing it.
Yeah, I believe the first time they did that because they reused the mold. I think it was like a U.S. agent figure or another version of Captain America. It wasn't like his classic look or anything, but I dig that they did that though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Draven, I hear you. I've seen some of those Power Ranger things that they had out there, and I am not a Power Rangers fan. I've said it multiple times. I've never liked Power Rangers. Just by the time that came on TV, I was already working full time, and that just wasn't my thing. It was too kid for me. But I seen some of the ones that they were doing, and I was like, "Oh, these look terrible." I mean, I'm not a fan, but I can appreciate something that looks decent. And they were doing crossovers with Cobra Kai, and they just look horrendous. They look so bad. Like I don't know what the hell they're doing. I mean, they acquired that franchise, and they're absolutely just destroying it. Just like the same thing with Dungeons and Dragons. They made some incredible looking figures, and nobody wanted to buy them because of all the garbage that they were pushing. Even the NECA ones, I'm still seeing some of those Dungeons and Dragons NECA figures sitting around because of the stigma around TSR. Nobody wants to touch them.
That's it.
Well, it's not TSR. It's Wizards of the Coast.
Okay.
No, TSR is the one that owns the Dungeons and Dragons stuff.
TSR went belly up decades ago.
Right. Wizards of the Coast bought them, and they used TSR for the Dungeons and Dragons stuff. It's still literally on the packaging.
Oh, they're using it to
Well, they're just whoring out the name.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing, and Draven might be able to appreciate this one. So matter of fact, I still have to send Draven pictures. I didn't have a chance to get around to it. But when they did Beast Wars, that was owned by Hasbro, right? But they actually, instead of Hasbro putting under their own label, they already owned Kenner at that point. So they wound up putting the Beast Wars under the Kenner label. It's still Hasbro. They just put it under the Kenner label.
When did Hasbro buy up Kenner?
It was pre-Beast Wars. I know that. So I forget exactly what year. I did talk about it once before. I forget what year it was. It was kind of like one of those things that kind of flew under the radar.
I had no idea Kenner wasn't even around anymore.
Nigga should create a commemorative Papa John Schnatter figure with 3-point of articulation on his commie slayer. Here we go again, monotony. Locust cancer, it absolutely is. Yeah, which sucks because Bondi was doing a better job with the legacy stuff. Yeah, Bondi has always done some fairly decent work. I mean, I know some people have problems with some of the stuff they did, especially when you talk about the GoBots line, because it wasn't talking, it was Bondi that did all that shit. But
yeah,
they've made some incredible figures. I mean, you look what they did when they sucked up Macross and what was the other company that was under? Because they took over all the stuff that was Robotech.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Pizza's AIDS. Daytona Falls. I never needed new D&D books. I already have the good stuff. My own imagination. You're damn right. You're damn right. It's a shame that some misery tubers can't take that hint. Late 90s, I think, had them for episode 1 of Star Wars, I think. Was it late 90s? I know it was, like I said, I know it was before Beast Wars, because when they first came out, when they had the Kenner label. And then after they found out Beast Wars was making money, then they switched back to the regular Hasbro label.
Okay.
That sucks, man, because Kenner made some good figures through the years.
Yeah, they did. But like a lot of these companies, do you guys remember Tomy Toys?
T-O-M-I, right?
Yep, T-O-M-Y, yep.
Oh, T-O-M-Y.
Tomy Toys had put out a lot of really good toys, too. But they ran into some financial difficulties, just like a lot of these other companies did. And Takara wound up absorbing Tomy. That's why if you ever look at new packaging where they have Hasbro in partnership with Takara, it reads Takara Tomy.
Ah, okay.
I mean, that happens a lot. I mean, we talk about some of these other companies like Disney acquiring all these companies. It happens in the toy companies, too. It happens everywhere. They just get absorbed by other companies. Yeah, buy Kenner. And they performed a coup in Austin. Yeah, they outed Papa John. Yeah, I forget exactly what happened, but I remember the board of directors got together and they fired him from his own company that he created. Like, what a crock of shit that was.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
But okay, guys, you ready for this one? We're getting ready to get into another special one, another special toy review. I shot another toy video. Shot another 2-parter. So the first part is going to be introducing the figure, and this next part is going to be the durability test. So let's get going. Thank you, Dollar Tree, for providing me with junk to shoot at.
What's going on, and welcome back as we are hanging out with Barnes, Mr. G.I. Joe, and BattleBot Pig. What's up, Barnesy? This one is not G.I. Joe. It is not BattleBot related, but Barnes is here anyway because it is military themed. So, on one of our last live streams that we did, we were talking about the final faction figures from the Dollar Tree. $1.25. Can't go wrong with that. So we got another one, and we got one of the bad guys this time. We've got Final Faction. We've got Venom. We've got Karn. We've got Recreptus. This one is kind of weird. It's kind of this weird, like, alien-looking guy. So let's get him out and take a look at him. To be quite honest, this one does feel a lot more like a dollar store $1.25 figure. Like, these legs are all kinds of jacked up, and he barely can stand properly at all. Like, I don't know if it was just the way it was packaged or whatever, but oh god, that is just horrible. Same thing as the other one. The arms move up and down, the legs kind of kick out and kick back a little bit. Oh, amazing $1.25 goodness right there, huh? His head kind of goes side to side, and he has these weird like dreads going on right here, like very like, I don't know, Predator, Alien vibes all in one on this one. Interesting paint color scheme too as well. just like our soldier, he does come with a couple of side weapons that go on there. One's almost like a mini scythe. The other one's like a big giant sword, spear. And he does come with this weird little bug companion. Very strange. Almost kind of reminds me of something from Star Trek and Wrath of Khan with the earworm bugs. But, who knows? Whatever. So, all that $1.25 goodness, let's take her outside and let's test it like we did the first one. Daisy Red Rider, calling Daisy Red Rider.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
You'll shoot your eye out. You'll shoot your eye out.
Man, he looks cool, and you blasted him.
Well, that'll be coming up in the next part.
I know.
For that price, $1.25, you said?
$1.25.
Dude, that's amazing for $1.25. I know Pete said that him and Trey were getting a bunch of those things.
Yeah, well, you know what the cool thing about that, and I'm knocking it because it's $1.25, but really, it's got a little backstory. It's got a URL code that you can watch cartoons online that are associated with the faction. They come with a bunch of different figures, and they've got tons of accessory packs that you can buy for all these damn things too to boost the weapons. One thing I didn't realize until after I filmed the damn figure, that little bug alien sits up on his shoulder almost like a Predator cannon, but it's supposed to be removable, like he jumps off, but he hangs out on his shoulder pad, one shoulder pad. So yeah, that bugs me. I thought the color scheme was neat, but those legs were just horrible on that damn thing. Like, oh my god, it was so hard to stand it. It was just terrible.
Well, again, what do you want for that price?
It's $1.25, dude.
Right? Fuck, you know what? Just shoot it.
Okay. All right. Let's shoot it. Let's do it. It has been requested, and we shall commence.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
You'll shoot your eye out. You'll shoot your eye out.
All right, so much like we did with Rock, let's test that durability with the old Daisy Red Rider. Here we go. First shot coming up. Direct hit. Didn't see much damage on the first shot, so we're just going to take a bunch of shots, and then we're going to see what happened to him. So we didn't see much damage with the Daisy, so we're going to go up to the 1377 pellet gun. I'm going to take a straight up headshot. After multiple shots with the Daisy, after a good shot with the 1377 that can pump up multiple times to give a lot more power, there is not a damn bit of damage on this thing. Absolutely nothing. But we got Sergeant Ruck back, and we're going to give him a shot with the old 1377 and see what happens to him. As you can see, Sergeant Ruck did not survive that headshot. Took that hit clean off. So we're going to hit him one more time in the body and see if anything happens to his body. So after that shot with the 1377, you can see there's a giant hole in the chest. The body split apart. Yeah, that destroyed him. But that's what it took to go through him. Next time, I think we're going to try one of those buzzworthy Bumblebee shit-ass, maybe Rise of the Beast or something like that. We're going to try one of Hasbro products and see if I can do it with the Daisy or whether I have to step up to the 1377. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Later, y'all.
Dude.
Now he's like the Invisible Man.
I like how after that first one, his neck was still in there. And then that second one, his neck came flying out.
Yep.
My only question is, are you at least wearing the skull, Sid from Toy Story shirt when you're destroying these toys? Because you gotta go.
Do you rip a bunch of them and put them together into one Franken toy?
I was actually looking for the head because I was going to start making a necklace of heads and wear it on my side like a Predator. That's why I had the Predator music playing, but I could not find the head after I shot it. It was gone. Like, I have no clue where it went.
Oh, man, that's funny.
But yeah, that second one, though, held up. It held up all those shots. I mean, I couldn't believe it. Like,
I couldn't even tell where it was hit.
No, neither could I. I didn't see an indentation. There was absolutely nothing on that damn thing. $1.25 figure stood up to those hits. I mean, you could tell that 1377 Pelican because you have pumped that thing like 20 times, and it's extremely powerful at that rate. And yeah, I hit that thing full on right in the face and not even a dent. I was like, wow. I was shocked. Ruck, unfortunately, took one to the chest, and it just blew a hole right through him. It actually hit so hard in the back, there's actually 2 screws holding his body together. It was pulling both screws out. That's why it separated.
Wow. Oh, man.
I do not think the Hasbro ones will stand up to that.
I don't think so either. I know that you guys are making fun of the dollar store toys, but I'm telling you, I think that's a cool little line. And you can watch cartoons with the little UPC thing on the back. I didn't even know that. That's wicked cool.
Yeah,
that is pretty cool.
He lost his cool and lost his head. You're damn right. Off with his head. You will need to use the 22 for the skeleton man, right? Yeah, I was actually thinking about that. I should probably step up my game. Take the old 22 long rifle out there and see how many shots. Nah, it's going to be one shot, and he'll be in pieces everywhere. And 22 will have no mercy on his ass. He never got a head start. That's not the way to get ahead in life. Jesus, they're out punting you, Steve. What's going on here? My old man used to say, plan ahead.
You'll never give head in San Diego.
Really stepped in at that time. All right, so that was fun. I do have another toy break, and this one is going a little bit old school. I think, Vinny, you're probably going to appreciate one of these figures that I got sitting there. It's actually a 2-pack, but let's go ahead. Slasher might like the other one. He might like the first one. So here we go.
Guys, what's going on? We're going to take a look at some more toys here for your second toy break of the day. We're going to be looking at something a little bit older right here, as this one is from 1996 and from Kenner through Hasbro. And we got the Flash from Total Justice. Check out that old puppy right there. There goes an old school toy for you, and there goes a few of the ones that are on the back. And we also have another one real quick. We're going to take a look at this guy from 1998 from Toy Biz and Capcom. We got Resident Evil. We got Zombie with tearaway limbs and Forrest Speyer with his undead attack. Both of these guys are still sealed and both look tremendous. Hope you enjoyed this toy break.
Yeah, I had those Resident Evils.
I knew that you would.
Yeah, those were cool. There was another line that came out from another company. Ah, shit, I can't remember the name of it. But they were closer to 6 inches. Those were pretty cool too. What Palisades toys, I think.
Those the 2-packs. I have see, I got these in a lot, and I didn't even realize till years later they were in a 2-pack. One is Dalsim and one is Juggernaut. So I guess it was X-Men versus Street Fighter.
That's cool. I know KB had a lot of like exclusives like that, and I believe those Resident Evils were KB Toys exclusives.
They were pretty awesome. My brother had a big giant. Like I filled up like one of those shoe boxes, the plastic shoe boxes. I filled up a shoe box with all the Resident Evil stuff he had. So he had the Tyrant, which was like a.
He was big, yeah.
Yeah, it was like an 10, 11 inch tall figure, and then he had Jill Valentine. He had Chris Redfield. Yeah, he had this Forest Spare and the Tearaway Zombie. He had the Chimera. He had the Hunter.
Yeah.
God, what else did he have? There was like another type of lab zombie that was out there. I forget what the other one was, but there was a couple different ones.
What was it? Toy Biz? What company was that?
That was Toy Biz.
It was Toy Biz, right? The two packs with Capcom figures.
Yep. Do you all know what a vegetarian zombie eats? Grains.
Yeah. All right. They had Leon with the liquor.
Yeah, look, there's the Dawson figure.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
You got the bendy feet. I don't know what year these came out, but
yeah, I don't know either.
But the face, I love the face.
It's
just
so
like the way his face in the video game is.
Yep.
The only thing he's missing is the necklace with the baby skulls. That's the only thing he's missing.
Yeah, that's what he's missing.
But this is, look at that. That's awesome. That would be awesome if like he could pull out his leg, like he could stretch.
Yeah, I know. Storm
Who's
Collectibles.
Who's that guy?
Like that.
Dawson from Street Fighter.
Oh, okay.
You get the stretchy limbs.
He's cool.
Yeah.
You know what? The zombie got a job at CNN.
Tell us.
Because he always had grave news.
Oh shit.
Got the anime movie Street Fighter. Yeah, the anime movie that HBO did was it just a movie or was it a series? No, it was a series on HBO. That was really good.
I remember they made one in the 90s. That was awesome. It's like way better than the fucking actual movie.
Yeah, I had one of those DVD burners where you can just record right from your TV screen onto a DVD and burn it. I was doing that with the Street Fighter ones, and I still have them sitting up in my physical media rack.
Oh,
but yeah, I didn't know you had any of those Total Justice ones. Remember I showed you a couple of those a while back?
Yeah. Well, my brother had them, and he had two flashes, so he had two of the exact same flash. One was open, and this one was sealed. So I grabbed the sealed one because I didn't want pieces falling all over the place.
I like that dark side with the claw that they had on the back.
Yeah, a couple neat looking ones in there. They had Penguin, Aquaman, it looked like, and a Green Lantern.
I have that Aquaman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anybody else have anything?
No, I'm tapped out tonight.
Tapped out?
Mm-hmm.
Did you shake twice?
Yeah, you always got to shake.
He masters the 7 C's. All right, guys. Well, I guess we're getting ready to run out here. Before we do, I did prepare one other thing. And thank goodness I was able to get it up, even with CenturyLink and their horrible internet service. And once again, you people suck. I'm pretty sure the Pony Express is faster than you people with this fucking shit-ass internet service. But I have something prepared to let you know what we're going to be doing next week, at least on my end.
Taking a look at some of the stuff we will be talking about next week. Oh, yeah, I've been waiting to get this guy. This is going to be a fun one to talk about. Be sure to come back for that one. Also coming up next week, we finally got all these core class figures for the Dinobots. And together, well, they all conform into Volcanicus. And coming up next week, we also are going to be taking a look at this one. Originally, I was not going to get this one, but there is a newer release of this figure that looks a lot better than what was originally the Amazon exclusive. This one should be a lot of fun. I'm sure there's going to be a little disappointment in it too. Of course, in the coming weeks, I will be getting back into some of the Transformers that I had sitting in the back, like Shrapnel. Looking forward to this one. I've always loved the Insecticons. The one I will wind up reviewing in those weeks ahead will be one of the other Junkions that was released. This one's a little bit larger, and we got Trash Master. And we also have this. We got the Ghost Rider. Now, normally I wouldn't be buying anything that is unfortunately tied to Disney, but this one was on super clearance, and I've always loved the original Johnny Blaze Ghost Rider. Never had a chance to get one of these style figures when I was younger, so I did kind of suffer through to get something that I love from my childhood. But we will be taking a look at this as well in the coming weeks.
Damn. Yeah, you found some good ones. I like that you got the Casey Jones. You didn't just find the one you wanted. You got the one with the red shirt as well.
Yes. So apparently the red shirt one is a little bit harder to find, and I managed to snag a red shirt one, and then I went over to my other Target and found the gray shirt one, and I was like, should I? And then I seen I seen that Number of the Beast, and I'd seen that Trash Master Junkion. I was like, shit, each one of them are $34. And I'm like, I was like, I guess I'll put the gray shirt of Casey Jones back. And my wife says, oh, no, wait a minute. On my Target card, if you buy at least $50, you get a certain percentage off. So she says, if you get all three, you're going to get about $25 off. You're only going to pay $10 for one of the figures. Oh, okay. You don't have to sell me twice. So all three went in the cart.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Chaos. It killed me a little bit, but it's like I said, I've always wanted that style Ghost Rider because that, like when I was a younger kid, that was one of the characters I really gravitated to early. And there was an old barbershop that was right down the street that we always used to go to get my hair cut and everything like that. And the guy in there was like awfully cool, man. Freaking old Italian guy that ran the place, him and his son. And I always used to go in there and, you know, if my mother was getting her hair done or something like that, I would sit down in the back because he had like a little couch and he had a bunch of comics sitting there. And I would always pick up this one Ghost Rider comic and read it. And one day he says, you really like that comic with the Ghost Rider, right? And I was like, yeah, I do. He says, take it. I was like, what? He's like, take it. But this is for people to read. And he's like, no, I want you to have it. You appreciate it, so take it. And I was like, holy shit. And I mean, yeah, I mean, that's another thing that kind of stuck with me too. And that's part of the reason why I really like that character as well. Is just because he didn't need to do that. That was just out of the kindness of his own heart, you know. And yeah, I had to have this one regardless. But like I said, I did not pay full price. I didn't even come nowhere near the $34 freaking that they were originally charging for that piece of shit. Yeah. It's a little 3 3/4 inch figure with a bike. It shouldn't be no $34. What I paid for it was peanuts compared to what it was going for. So, it kind of is what it is. I mean, Vinnie said it a few times too. It kind of kills him a little bit, but he really loves gargoyles, and I don't fault him for that. So,
yeah. Well, again, Gargoyles is one of the series that really it got my creative mind going in certain stories. There's a story that I'm going to be working on at some point. That you're going to see like kind of sword and sorcery stuff, and Gargoyles is almost directly responsible for helping me kind of kickstart the imagination into that world and that realm. So they're not, trust me, it's not Gargoyles that I'm doing, but it's something really cool. It's in the medieval kind of stuff. But
awesome.
Yeah, that's why, like, again, like you said, there's certain things that, yeah, I'll look the other way, but I'm also looking at, like, I know that NECA, they bought the rights, so Disney's not really seeing money from that. The only money they got is from fucking NECA. So I can give a shit.
Yeah, it's the licensing. And I'm not 100% sure if that's the same deal they have with Hasbro. I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure because that's why Hasbro threw such a fit when Lucasfilm was telling them, you need to make these newer Star Wars figures. That's what you need to make, and they were like, no, we want to kind of go back to the older line stuff. Yeah. And then Hasbro got retarded, and some of the stuff that they're doing, like that Boba Fett that I showed off like a few weeks back, where it was the same Boba Fett, just in two different colors from two different comics. Like that is just lazy money grabbing right there.
Oh, of course. I seen them release, like there was a special edition of Boba Fett that came out a few years ago. That he had like all these little extras and shit, and it was like in a slightly bigger box for around, I think, 30 something bucks, almost 40. And now the same figure they put in a regular carded, like vintage style box, and they're charging the same amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
And all the other figures are around like 20 to 24 bucks or something like that. And he's like 34 bucks. I'm like, wow, this company really is disgusting because they know he's the only figure that'll sell in the stupid lines.
Yep. Well, I mean, they did the same thing with the 3 3/4 freaking old school Kenner line. So those, multicolored Boba Fetts and two different comic style colored Boba Fetts, they were selling those things for 20. What the hell was it? 21 or 20 even or something like that. They were selling for 20. So I think it was 22 actually. And they were selling the regular Black Series ones for about 25. So they're saying that basically the Black Series is only worth $4 more when it's got all kinds of articulation and everything else in it. Like that's just a ripoff.
Yeah. Again, that's why I go into these stores too sometimes, just to see like what's going on with prices, what's selling, what's not selling, and of course to laugh at Disney, because they should keep crashing and burning.
Yep.
Let's cross our fingers for $76 a share tomorrow.
Well, see, here's the thing. I can say this and laughingly say this about Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Picking this thing up on clearance means they couldn't sell it.
Yeah.
Which means it's going right back and it's hurting Disney because now it has to be clearance on the toy aisles, which means the stores are complaining to Hasbro, which means Hasbro has got to go back and fucking tell Disney, like, yeah, what you're doing, the shit is not selling because of the shit you're doing. And they're probably getting a little bit pissed off with them. And maybe that's why they're like complaining and say, hey, we want to lean back into more of the comic style stuff instead of your crappy movie ones. Like all those Guardians of the Galaxy figures all went on clearance. Every last one of them. Nobody wanted to buy that shit. And they're seeing the same goddamn thing with the fucking Indiana Jones figures. They're not selling. They're going on clearance everywhere.
Yep. Good. I'm glad. I saw that 2-pack that you reviewed for the Transformers.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is his name again? Ironhide?
Ironhide and Prowl.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, that was like, I think it was on clearance for $27.
Mm-hmm.
Originally, what was that? It was like a $50 set.
It was $50 set.
Yep. So it's kind of glorious to see when these companies fuck up that they're getting hit hard for it.
Yeah, good for them. That's exactly what they get. What's going on, Keely Chow? Good to see you. Yeah.
Hey,
well, I'd say before we go out, we'll go out on one more good note. We have again what I've been working on recently. This is the cover to the Art of Vinnie Tartamella, Volume 3. So I wanted to show people that, and today I just recorded it right off my screen. But it should be coming towards the end of this month. I want to release a brand new campaign. City of Venus 2, like I said, there's a lot more work I got to do on that one. But in the meantime, I want to put out something cool for everybody. So we have some awesome artwork that's going to be available pretty soon. So I'm going to be putting together more cool stuff. I want to give you not just nice finished pinup pieces, but I want to show you more of like my process, sketches, line and ink. This book is going to have a lot of different stuff in it. So I wanted to make sure you guys are aware of that. I don't know if I'm going to do like a sign up thing or if I'll just launch the campaign. I haven't decided yet. But guys, let me know if you want me to do like a pre thing. I could do that. But either way, I hope you guys will be jumping on this one as well. This will be the third one in the Art of Vinnie collection. So, Yeah. Make sure
Curtis is liking what he's seeing. Dem thighs.
That's right. Yeah, I was seeing
Cassoid, big boobs.
That's it. We got the good
hard nipples in the snow.
Of course. I'm going to touch up a little bit more on this piece, I think, but yeah, it's basically, it's almost there. But yeah, I wanted to show you all this cool stuff.
See, now you got to draw some sexy men, or I'm not buying it.
Oh, I always draw sexy men too. I draw heroic people. I don't draw fat, ugly people. We'll leave that to the gay frogs.
Well, what about a sexy pig? You don't want to be a bigot.
Don't be no bigot, Don. Yeah. No, there's a lot of great artwork, and again, you guys, you've picked up my other books. You know that I draw good stuff.
And Doc, in case I didn't say it earlier, hey, what's going on? And thanks for joining us. I'm not sure if I did or not.
Hell yeah, man. Dig it, Outlawed. He's the man. But yeah, and tomorrow, don't forget, people, we should have Friday Underground stream as well, and we'll talk about some crazy stuff, as always.
Yeah, I think so. She has a nice plot.
That's right. It's all about the backstory.
No land rails allowed. Oh God! All right, we are going to go.
Poke your eye out, kid.
Oh, you got something, Slasher?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I think that was me echoing. Sorry.
Okay. Well, we're going to go around the horn, and everybody can kind of let everybody know what they got going on. Unfortunately, I am on the wrong thing. I'm going to have to switch over for a second because I'm going to need something special from over here.
This must be where they sacrificed virgins.
Hey, well, thanks for having me on. This was a lot of fun. I always love these toy streams. Yeah, next Wednesday we'll be doing Friday the 13th part 7 for Real Horror at 7 p.m. Eastern on my channel. So that should be fun. Yeah, that's otherwise you can find me on here on Tommy's channel or on Vinnie's channel. And also Etep and I just did a Phantasm franchise review. He's got it up on his channel. Check that out because that was a lot of fun. But yeah, other than that, just hope you all have a good night and a good weekend.
As always, Trina, thanks for coming and hanging out with us and having a good time. I mean, we can come over here. We can talk about things that we enjoy. We can talk about some of the things we don't like that's going on while still having a good time and getting right back into the fun stuff. And that's what these streams over here on the toy side are always going to be about. So we're going to take it on over.
Anybody ever try to take your manhood?
Yeah, what's up? Thanks for letting me chill, Tommy. I always enjoy these. This weekend, where the movie we're gonna discuss is Trick or Treat. I keep having to say this over and over again. Not R Treat, O-R Treat. 80s one.
I think the easiest way to pronounce that is Tricker. Tricker Treat.
Trigger Treat.
Yeah,
Trigger Treat.
Yeah, man. I always love these toy streams.
No, always a pleasure to have you on, man. Always good. Yeah. It's good to have you back all the time too. I missed that. And guys, be sure to check out everybody's links. They are in the description. I believe I put them in the description. I hope I put them in the description. I have been slacking this week because it's been a one nutty week. Yeah. But we're going to take it on over.
Very interesting. I see your hobbies are drinking, smoking weed, and all types of ill shit.
Hi. Yeah, I'm going to be on with Mara next week for the top 10 list. We're doing top 10 favorite movies of 1980. So we're probably going to do 81 next month or stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. So remember to trick or treat if you want the sacrificial virgin to no longer be virgin.
Jesus, Steve. Thanks for coming out with us, Steve. It's always a pleasure, man.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Anytime. And of course, now we are going to take it on over.
Yeah, I'm Brutal of the Morning Woods, and I'm here to fill your shitter. No, thanks for the invite, and it's nice to sit down and relax and talk about, like you said, talk about things that mean something to you, instead of just like crying into the popcorn bucket. Like it.
Absolutely.
It's nice to talk about things that you enjoy and share things that mean something to you with everyone else. So that part is cool. And other than that, it just gives me a chance to hail this panel and hail this channel and hail this chat and be safe out there, everybody.
Thanks for hanging out with us, Brutal.
Thank you.
All right. And of course, the man.
It's me, Mario Kartitis. Oh no!
Yeah, don't take no shots, people. Yeah, like I said, tomorrow around 5, we should be doing the Friday Underground stream. Like I said, I got extra campaigns and stuff that are going to be coming out soon. Like I said, by the end of the month is what I'm aiming for, somewhere around there. I'm thinking about doing like another standee for that campaign as well, since it's gonna be like its own kind of separate short campaign. And I'm still kind of on the fence whether or not I'll be closing out any other previous campaigns. Kind of playing it by ear right now, but I am getting excited to launch another campaign. So I'm going to put together some really cool stuff for you guys. Some stuff you haven't seen before, other things that were just like a collection of different covers and stuff I've done for other people. So I'm still I got to contact a few others to make sure that they're A-okay with me putting it in their book, or I'm putting, my finished piece, just a courtesy thing, so that people could to get it. Red said he's cool with me putting the Sunsworn artwork into the book as well, because I think it'll be the first time, aside from his comic book, that you'll see my artwork in full that I've done for the Sunsworn stuff. Without any logos and stuff on it. So that should be fun and cool. Like I said, a ton of great stuff. If you guys are curious about the process, how I do it, I kind of switch it up all the time, but you'll see some really rough kind of drawings that just look badass. You'll have other things that are like super tight, inked, beautiful finished pieces. I'll do some comparisons as well of like, kind of the layout and then the finished product. So yeah, you guys, You'll get a good gander at some of the stuff that I do, and hopefully it'll be another one of those awesome pieces to have on a coffee table. Open up conversation, be like, "Oh, what is this fantastic artwork?" Good stuff. So please jump on that, and as always, like I said, jump on my campaigns because again, I don't know if I'm going to be ending any campaigns soon. If I do, it might be City of Venus. But yeah, so jump on everything. They should be in the description, and if not, just go to my YouTube or my Twitter or whatever, anywhere Vinnie Art on social media, and you'll find links to all these great books. So as always, this is always a blast, and yeah, next week I'll be hosting it. So thank you, everyone. Have an awesome night, and tip your waiter on the way out.
Damn right. I'm almost positive I put all the stuff down in the description. I'm usually pretty thorough with that, but I mean, like I said, this has just been like the week from hell, and it's just a bit wacky. But guys, thank you everybody that's been hanging out with us in the chat, adding to the conversation. Curtis, thank you for dropping the links. Thank you to every mod that's been watching the chat for us. And no, Papa, we are not getting the boosters, not unless we're going to be throwing them into a dumpster somewhere.
Right.
Guys, have a good one. Have a good night. Have a good tomorrow as well. And then we will see you in the next one. Remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not think, because your silence and your compliance gives consent. Have a good one.
You better run, Mojito.
What? I thought you said don't move.
That was before. Now, you run.